the library, the one place that I go to for research. I must go there to learn about these monsters, these gods among men, these creatures whom are hiding, and I will find them and destroy them. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Bass, and I'm here to talk about the Dark Universe. So the Dark Universe is a cinematic universe that was developed by Universal Pictures. It was going to be a series of movies focusing on the monsters such as Dracula, Frankenstein, the Invisible Man, the Mummy, and etc. They were going to be connected by a secret society who are dedicated to hunting supernatural threats. It's run by none other than Dr. Henry Jekyll, and they are specifically set up to identify and destroy evil. The Dark Universe has already made their first movie, which was The Mummy, starring Tom Cruise, while the other movies they planned were The Bride of Frankenstein and The Invisible Man, whom they are currently in production. The Mummy became the first film to introduce the cinematic universe, and it stars Tom Cruise and directed it by Alex Kurtzman. The movie received general negative reviews from critics, and it lost $95 million domestically. This caused the two following movies, as I mentioned, to be postponed due to Universal Pictures having no idea what else to do. So what happened to the Dark Universe? Why did The Mummy become a cinematic fail? Well, it was not due to, lack of audiences. No, rather, it was due to poor filmmaking. The story was not constructed well, the characters were not written well, and the monster itself, the mummy that they were that was supposed to focus on, as this cinematic universe was connected because of these monsters. The monster of this movie was not well-rounded, was not scary or intriguing, and they did not have a good understanding on filmmaking, rather making on this film as well. And so now Universal Pictures, they're losing people who were originally gonna make the other two movies, and they have no idea what to do now, since they don't want to have another failure under their belt, and they are very concerned whether or not to continue this cinematic universe as of now. So now, how should they improve on it? How they should fix this cinematic universe and how to do it right? Well, I have 3 steps. Number 1, make better stories for the monsters. From the Mummy movie that was released, the monster was not focused much. The monster seems like it was sidelined. The monster had background and had like scenes that shows what she did, but it wasn't enough. It was underwhelming, and plus it was stuck between other subplots. With Tom Cruise's character being a victim and cursed, and also having the secret society introduced in the movie, which it was the very first movie. I think that was too early. Second step, have better film crew. Now what I mean from that is have people who aren't new to the industry or have not worked on a good film. Because mostly from this dark universe, they mostly have a film crew, mostly directors and writers that either are barely new to the industry, they're making their debut with this cinematic universe, or they have worked on the film, plenty of films that aren't really good ones or successful wise financially. Get people who have a unique perspective, and get people who really cares about the characters, care about the whole idea of the cinematic universe, and find a way to make it great and make it intriguing for the audiences to enjoy, and to differentiate the universe itself from other cinematic universes like Marvel and DC. And step 3, set up a better ordered timeline. Now what I mean by this is we already have the first movie, which was the Mummy movie. They already set the time of that movie as present day in 2017. So now for the next movie, I think they should go to Dr. Henry Jekyll. You could keep Russell Crowe as a character, but following the 2 steps, make a good film about him, how he becomes, Dr. Jekyll, how his ego, hide, how to develop his other side, and also focus him on whether or not he wanted to do good in the world or bad in the world, and which in the end, in his own movie, he decides to do good and develop this secret group. Meanwhile, you could also now set up the other monsters movie, while Dr. Jekyll's, main storyline, it's in between it. You could have, the Wolfman's own movie and the Frankenstein own movie, aside, and also like develop, and following the Henry Jekyll, or maybe before the Henry Jekyll movie, because if they do the movie like during the past before Dr. Henry Jekyll, they're able to figure out like how to put Easter eggs with the other monsters while Dr. Henry Jekyll is going through his storyline, in order for him to not fully realize that there are other monsters in the world and out there hiding and possibly causing so much evil in the world, that he decided to build this secret group that are specifically set up to destroy this evil. And now, because of these 3 steps, now you have better story for the monsters. You have a better film crew, with people who know what they're doing and know what exactly is at stake. And 3, now you have a better and constructed, cinematic universe that could differentiate from other cinematic universes like Marvel's and DC. And because of it, Now you have the Universal monsters, those old icons now being relevant again because the cinematic universe is now very constructed and now is very connected, and people will get it. Movie fans will get it, horror fans will get it, and Universal, the studio, they could earn a lot of money and a lot of respect. And that's how I would improve it. I hope Universal Pictures are thinking about doing this, because if they don't, then they're just gonna keep going down below until they're eventually gonna have to cancel it.